The Open Data Institute helps companies and governments to build an open and trustworthy data ecosystem. So we're trying to get data being used to make decisions better and faster while protecting people from any harmful impacts from data. So I think some of the things I'm proudest of are places where we've managed to get whole communities or whole sectors of data holders and providers to work together to make that data more accessible and open. So we've got one program that we're running at the moment, for example, called Open Active, and it's all about getting people more active by providing information about the kinds of activities that they can do, where they can do them, when. But that involves getting publishers from the private sector, from the public sector, all publishing to the same standard, all opening up data. And as you know, that's big technical challenges, huge cultural challenges in getting organisations to open up like that. So that's one of the things I'm proudest of that we're doing at the moment. In terms of making an impact on people's lives. So it is very difficult in organisations like ours that work, when you work with data, you work across many different kinds of sectors, and you also work at a very infrastructural level, right? Making data available is one step on a very long chain to having that impact. So so I talked about Open Active, where the impact is getting people more active, but that's making the data available is only one of the steps on that chain of a behaviour change within those people. Other work that we've done, particularly around, say, open banking, which is about making data more available to individuals and also to businesses about their current accounts and about kind of their financial flows, can help them get more access to finance, can help them to survive better as small businesses. Those kinds of impacts, but they're far down the line. And I think that's one of the challenges that we generally have within the open data community. And it's an infrastructural play, open data, and the line from that infrastructure through to impacting people's lives can sometimes be really hard to trace. And I sometimes put it as we help get data to the people who need it when they need it. But in some ways that's much less tangible than, say, organisations who pull lots of data together and put it on a map and you can immediately see something and a decision gets changed. But it's about the speed with which you can get hold of that data and the ease with which you can process it. I think that I've seen the community grow much broader than 10 years ago, where it would have been, in particular, it would have been very technical, very developer heavy. I see the progress in people and organisations really seeing that data can help them to achieve their goals. So it's about, for example, how do we use data to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, or it's about how do we use data in order to get people more active, or give people more finance, or understand flood risk. That is bringing more people into the conversation than we ever had back then. In terms of where there's been regression, so it's one of the big challenges that we've had is keeping open data and the idea of openness at the top of political agendas. New fancy technologies come along and new buzzwords come along that politicians leap on. They think those are the things that they will go after next. And so, the rise of AI, the importance of data ethics, keeping attention, keeping political attention and keeping political will on focused on really the basics of getting our data infrastructure right, of getting open data at the core of that. That's been the real challenge.